Here. Hey guys, Adam Fenig here with Fenig Equipment. You're tuned into the Talking Shed. We've got a beautiful day here in May that we're finally running some more tillage demos. We've had a lot of rain. You can't see it. He's way down there, but he's running a Salford 1200. So that's a tool that's one of my favorites. We're talking 5-inch spacing, all straight blades. We use the 25 waves. You've heard me talk a lot about this tool, the 12 and 22. They're somewhat interchangeable in what they can do. They're beautiful in the spring when you can come through here. Maybe when it's a little wet, you've got a crust, but underneath that crust, there's moisture. How do we get that moisture just wicked up enough to where we can plant? A cultivator would maybe make some smearing, maybe make some mud balls. The 1200 comes straight in, fractures so that water and roots can infiltrate down through that soil, and it allows us to tiptoe in there a little sooner. So he just got done with this right here, and I wanted to talk about some things. I've got the Leatherman here, but if you look right here, Cody, you can see where some blades ran. A blade must have ran right here, and a blade ran right here. And so let's dust this off and look. Some people would maybe call this a column, and you can see where there is plenty of moisture here, which is why this thing is in existence. Because, you know, you dig just a little bit and literally that's a mud ball that I could throw at Cody. And so what we've got here would be a column, but the Leatherman shows us, if you can get in here close, Cody, how fractured this thing is from side to side. I mean, just very little pricks with this thing and it just crumbles apart. That's not something that the planter is going to feel. That's nothing that isn't going to break down. Now, again, this is right at the beginning of the tool. He sets the tool down. Let's see what it looks like when he gets up to speed, because you can see him running right there. He's going probably 9-10 miles an hour. Those blades are really jackhammering at that speed. And so up here, you probably don't see that nearly as much, would be my guess. So let's see what we get. If we come up here, yeah, they're getting a lot weaker. And you can see right there, look at that fracturing. That right there is what we're looking for. And that's what roots and plants love right behind this Salford. You've got a nice clean seed bed on top. And we're not going real deep with this tool. We don't need to. We just want to break that crust, because right there is part of the crust. Up here, the sun has baked this. We had rain last week. The sun baked it hard, but underneath you flip it over and there's moisture. It's what everyone's seeing today in their fields. So what we're doing is we're coming through here, cracking this all open, breaking it up, and look at that. With very little effort, we didn't even run the tool this deep, but look at that. Underneath it, we're just fracturing. Look at that. It's just breaking apart. And that's what we're after with this tool. It keeps a nice, firm bed underneath of it, but firm enough to run the planter, but fractured enough for roots and water to infiltrate down in through there. You can see clod size is extremely minimal. We don't have any large clods that we're pulling up. That harrow, you can see where those harrow tines run through here and drag everything level. And then that 14-inch rolling basket really just takes anything that's of size and just crumbles it. So we're out here today. Let's move up here a little bit more. He got up to speed. See what we're like up here. Yeah, these ones I can actually move with my hand. If you can see that from the camera, if you can see that wiggling. The further forward we go, the faster he was going, the more fractured. Look at that entire piece is just fractured. Right there's the edge of a blade. Blade came right through here and fractured all this, and that's what I'm talking about. You hear me say the word fractured all the time and you get tired of hearing it, but no other tool is going to give you that. These rigid gang tools, they're just going to come through here and you're going to get more of a compaction layer. You won't get the fracture layer. So that's what we're doing today, talking Salford 1200 and what it can do for you ahead of the planter. It can get you in there a little bit sooner and it can get those crops going. So thanks for tuning in.